session. Perfect. I would like you guys to use the chat box for all your questions. We will do it professionally. We're going to ask on the chat box, but for now, let us use the chat box to greet each other, tell us where you're coming from, and let it be fun. And for those who have the testimony of using the products, don't be shy. You use the chat box to tell us how the female care package helped you, for example. So over to you, Mr. Budiman, and welcome everyone. Feel at home. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. Hello, Greenwald, how are you? Nero, you make mistake again. I'm not from Pakistan. I come from Indonesia.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, but when I was in Pakistan, people in Pakistan, they call me, you are a Pakistani. And Assalamualaikum, we have Dr. Iqbal Bashir from Pakistan also joined. And we have Mr. Ali Inusa from Ghana. Please welcome Mr. Ali. And I think we are going to have the whole Africa here tonight. Okay, so Nigeria will join more people. South Africa, wish you are all doing well. Kenya, I see some. And then Uganda, then Botswana, and then Zimbabwe, Mozambique. Everybody welcome. So tonight we are going to learn about the female care package. Okay, so I hope everybody is ready. So anyway, the slides I will present, you can download from the website of our host, Ms. Neronens Moyo. So when you register into the website, you later can download. Later you can download from the website the slides, so you can use anytime. You can get the detailed information of the slides. Okay. So I think I will not waste my time. Let me start, because somehow, you know, last week we are talking about male care package. Male care package is not so many. We are only talking about prostate problem. We are only talking about a sexual problem, male sexual problem. But in female, wow, there are too many problems. There are too many problems. But don't worry, because we are in Greenwald, we have the solution for all the problems. Okay. So now let me try to start my screen, to share my screen. Okay, it's sharing.
Oh, yes. Yes,
everybody
it is.
can see. Okay. Okay, I think we start the training now. Okay. Oops. Okay, now we are going to talk about female care package. Now, if we are talking about female has a different organ female organ, not like man. It's totally different. And we know that in female, they have ovary, which is inside the ovary are the eggs of the female, and then fallopian tube, and then also uterus, and then also cervix, and then also vagina. Now, maybe some of you never know that actually when a woman was born as a baby girl, they have around 1 million eggs in the ovary, 1 million eggs, okay? And through the years come, when the baby start to grow, and then when they become a teenager and they start to have their first menstruation, so the egg will be left, the egg left in the ovary is only 300,000 eggs. And from this 300,000 eggs, it will be matured in the whole life only between 300 to 400 eggs only 300 to 400 eggs. So now when the egg in the ovary, one egg, only one egg, it's mature. When the egg is mature, and then we call it ovulation, then the egg will start to transfer, to start to move out from the ovary through the fallopian tube, and then will stay in the inner lining of the uterus. So this will happen every month. Every month, one egg will be released, and it will travel down to the fallopian tube, and then stay in the wall, inner lining of the uterus. Now, when this egg is not, when this egg is if fertilized by the sperm, then we know it will become baby. Okay, but if the egg is not fertilized by any sperm, so then at that time, the female hormone, you know, we know that female, they have two different kind of hormones. One is estrogen, second is progesterone. So by the time the egg is not fertilized by the sperm, these female hormones decline to a certain level. That cause the lining of the womb or the uterus, which is full of blood, is shed, then resulting in bleeding. So this cycle of bleeding, it's called menstruation. This happens every month to any woman, to any young girl, teenager, when they start their first menstruation. So now the two major female hormones is estrogen and progesterone. Now, female hormones made by the ovaries, which is have a specific function in a normal female reproductive system. So this cycle, menstruation cycle, will keep continue until the woman enter to the stage of menopause. In normal, average normal women will enter to menopause around end of 40 or early of 50 years old. So by that time, the menstruation will stop, and when this menstruation will stop, definitely the production of the female hormones also start to going down. And because of the going down of the female hormones, then starting from this moment, then the woman will start to have their aging, like the skin will become like dry, older. Okay, so there are many things. We are going to talk about menopause. So this is the cycle of the woman. Now let us talk one by one the problems of our ladies. Number one is PMS. PMS is a premenstrual syndrome. Premenstrual syndrome. So usually it happens to a young lady, young woman, when they are starting to have the menstruation. Okay, just a minute. They may experience a lousy week, which is before the menstruation start. They will start to feel this kind of symptom like bloating, and then breast tenderness, and then mood swing, or even more aggressive, and then trouble to concentrate. Some women will have this headache or backache, and then food cravings, which is they just want to eat anything they want to eat. Usually they will eat cakes, they will eat something more sweet, so just overeating. And then they easily get this fatigue or tiredness, and then tearfulness, irritability, anxiety, and depression also. So this is the symptoms of the PMS. PMS is not a disease, but all women will experience this. This is a common thing. But at least we can do something to prevent or to minimize the symptoms of this PMS. Okay. So how to prevent or to minimize the symptoms of the PMS? First is the balanced diet, which is you should consider to take low fat food and then low calorie. What does it mean low calorie? Maybe less carbohydrate, and then try to choose food with high vitamin and high fiber food, and then try to intake multivitamins, which is B6 and folic acid, and then essential fatty acid like omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid, which is this is coming mostly from the fish or seafood. Okay, and then please intake more calcium supplement. If you don't, some of the people, they cannot drink milk, so it's okay, no problem. You can replace with the calcium supplement, and then do moderate exercise and try to have the adequate rest. So by doing these things, at least you will be able to manage the symptoms of the premenstrual syndrome. Okay. Now let us see. We have in Greenwald, we have some products that can help to relieve the symptoms. First is our soy power. So this soy power, it will regulate the female hormone level to relieve the symptoms of PMS. Regulate the female hormonal level to relieve the symptoms of PMS. And then we can combine with products of spirulina plus or spirulina tablet, and then with compound marrow powder or calcium soft gel, which is these products, they have rich in vitamins and minerals. Like spirulina is the superfood. It contains a lot of vitamins and minerals and the protein, okay, the amino acid, which is this will help to relieve the PMS. And then if women don't ingest enough dietary calcium and vitamin D, the hormones that regulate calcium react negatively with estrogen and progesterone, and this will trigger PMS. So it is suggested that we can take calcium on daily basis, okay? Because we are not sure, do we intake enough calcium from our food on daily basis? So by taking Greenwald calcium or compound marrow, this will help to supply the calcium which is needed to regulate the female hormones. So this will relieve the PMS symptoms. And then calcium and magnesium, which is a smooth muscle relaxant. This can help to reduce cramps. So in our calcium soft gel, it has the combination of calcium and magnesium. This will help a lot to reduce the cramps, okay? And then vitamin B6, folic acid, and iron, which is, we can easily find this in our spirulina. These are important for production of red blood cells, okay, and hemoglobin. These red blood cells and hemoglobin, it will serve an important preparation for blood loss during menstruation. So when a lady have their menstruation, it will be too much blood coming out. So definitely the level of red blood cells and the level of hemoglobin will drop down. So by intake this spirulina plus, this will help to maintain the red blood cells and hemoglobin in our blood. And then another product that we can combine is deep sea fish oil. So this deep sea fish oil, it will increase a substance in the body called prostaglandin E1. which this will help to reduce the inflammation and to relieve the breast tenderness, to relieve the cramps and headaches. Deep sea fish oil, okay, because it contains the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid. And then the last one is royal jelly soft gel. So royal jelly soft gel, it will enhance the fertility, beauty and longevity of women. It will balance the female hormones and relieve the PMS syndromes. Okay. So now let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, so this is one of our products, Greenwell Soy Power capsule. So basically, Greenwell Soy Power, it will prevent the decline of ovary function, which is the function of the ovary is to produce this estrogen and progesterone hormones. Okay, so by taking soy power, it will maintain the female hormones, and this soy power will help to nourish the skin. Okay, it will make your skin more elastic and smooth, and then it can prevent breast cancer. It will strengthen the bones and also act as an antioxidant, which is prevent atherosclerosis, and then improve mental activities or strengthen memory. Why here is written improve mental activities? Just like I already said before, that when you have this PMS, premenstrual syndrome, you may have depression, you may have mood swing, so your mood is swing, so aggressive. So this unstable mental, this is because of the hormonal issue. So by taking soy power, this will help to regulate the female hormones, so your mentality can be stabilized. You can feel more relaxed, okay? No more tension, okay? Because mostly ladies, they have a lot of tension, especially during or before and during the menstruation period. Now let us see the next problem of women is anemia. So every month, women lose blood due to menstruation. Each time a woman delivers baby, also will lose a big volume of blood. So many women come to believe that it's normal to feel tired. So when they are losing the blood, it is normal. They will feel tired, they will feel weak, they will feel irritable because too much blood coming out, and then the red blood cells and hemoglobin will go down. So this will cause this problem. So these symptoms can can be caused by anemia. Anemia literally means without blood, and refer to a condition which the blood is deficient in red blood cells or the hemoglobin. Okay, so the primary function of these red blood cells is to transport the oxygen from the lungs. So red blood cells transport the oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. We have how many trillion cells in our body? Okay, so every single cells, they will need oxygen, and this oxygen is bring by the red blood cells. And also these red blood cells also will bring out the carbon dioxide, which is the result of cell metabolism. It will come with the carbon dioxide and then will send back to the lung, and we exhale our breath. And then because the cells have less oxygen, if the red blood cells is going down, you have anemia, then we may be possible to have less oxygen. In this case, then you can feel tired, you can feel dizziness, you can feel weak or even irritable. So this is anemia. Now, there is some ways to check you have anemia or not. First is check your lower eyelid here. It should be pink color or a little bit red color. But if in the lower eyelid, the color is a bit pale, so it is the sign that you may have low red blood cell, low hemoglobin, or you may have this anemia. Or another test is you can press your finger. When you press your finger like this, it will turn into a red color. Then when, no, it will turn to be white. Then when you release, you can see the nail is immediately getting red, or still the color still pale or a bit white. If the color is still pale or a bit white, it means that you may have a low red blood cells or you may have anemia. Okay. Now, because women, they lose blood every month, then they need food, they need raw materials to make the hemoglobin, to make the red blood cells. So these raw materials include folic acid, vitamin B12, vitamin C, and above all, iron. So this iron is played a great role to produce your red blood cells. Okay. So even when you are bleeding, when blood is coming, maybe you're in the kitchen cutting some vegetables, then incidentally you cut your finger, then the blood is coming out. If you try to smell your blood, it will smell like iron, because iron is play a great role for this production of red blood cells. So if we lack of these raw materials in our food, in our diet, you may be possible have this anemia. Okay, so we have some products in Grainwell. We have some products that can help to take care of this anemia problem. First is Spirulina Plus capsule. So Spirulina Plus, it contains a folic acid, it contains iron, it contains vitamin B complex, vitamin B12, vitamin C. So all these essential nutrients to produce the red blood cells or hemoglobin. Then second product is Royal Jelly Soft Gel. So Royal Jelly Soft Gel, this is with high in vitamin B complex, and then this will help to produce the red blood cells also. Okay, and then Royal Jelly can also help to prolong the youthfulness, improving the skin beauty, and enhance the female fertility. Enhance the female fertility. Why Royal Jelly? Let me explain you a bit. You know, in the bees world, okay, there is a queen bee, there is a queen bee, there is a male bee, there is a worker bee, So between all these bees, there should be only one queen. So this one queen, when it's fertilized by the male bee, unfortunately, when the male bee fertilizes the queen bee, the male bee will die immediately. And then the queen bee, after fertilize, it will start to produce the egg. And the only food that this queen bee eat is royal jelly, which is provided by the worker bees. So worker bees should every day try to find this raw materials for the royal jelly, and then provide this royal jelly as the food source of the queen bee. Now imagine one queen bee, they can produce 2,000 eggs in a day. They can produce 2,000 eggs in a day, in one day. And this will keep going for the next 3 to 4 years. Okay, after 3 to 4 years, the queen bee will die. So this royal jelly, you can imagine the queen bee only eat royal jelly and can produce 2,000 eggs in a day. So this will help to enhance female fertility. Then next, we can combine also for this anemia is pine pollen tea. So this pine pollen tea is a very rich tea from this combination of green tea and pine pollen. So this pine pollen is rich in vitamins and minerals to produce the red blood cells. Okay. So this is anemia. Next, we will see what are the problems of the women. Let us see about breasts. Okay. Now, if we are talking about the women's breasts, breasts are the part of the women's body that respond to the hormonal changes occurring at puberty, occurring at the menstruation period, and even in menopause. And breast will produce milk after the childbirth, after deliver the child. Okay, automatically the breast will be ready with the support from this estrogen and progesterone. The breast will start to produce the milk for the baby. Okay, so breast is a very important thing for women physically and psychologically. Now, maybe you have ever seen some of your friend or maybe any ladies, they may have breast cancer and the doctors remove one of the breasts. And you will see when a lady get the breast removed, psychologically they will feel depression, they will feel I'm not a complete woman. So this kind of thing actually what makes the breast health is very important, we should take care of. Okay, now the breast disorder, it has two simple, we can divide into two breast disorder. One is non-cancerous or benign tumor, benign. This benign tumor is non-cancerous, it's not dangerous. It can be inside is the fluid or maybe it's a bit hard, but still this is non-cancerous. The other one is malignant. Malignant is a cancerous. So this cancerous tumor, this cancer, malignant tumor or cancerous tumor, this will start to transforming or eating the healthy cells, and the cancer will keep growing and growing and growing and disturbing. Okay, so this cancer may cause you may lose your breast, because this is one of the way is to prevent the cancer to spread to other part of the body organs, or we call it metastasis. So the doctor may consider to cut off your breast to remove the cancer together with your breast. Okay, or they can do a lot of any different kind of medical action, like maybe they can do chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is chemical. Chemo is a chemical. So chemotherapy is you will be injected with the high dosage of chemical. This chemical is to kill the cancer cell. And unfortunately, this chemical will not only kill the cancer cell, it will also kill the healthy cells. Okay, or maybe do a radiotherapy. Radiotherapy is radiation. So your cancer will be shoot with the radiation, and this radiation, it will not only kill the cancer cell, it will also kill your healthy cells. So this is about difficult to choose. Okay, but nowadays this is the only solution that doctors can give. Okay, so at least now our suggestion is don't wait until you have severe problems of this breast cancer or breast tumor. Now, ladies, you have to do your own examination. Okay, try to do your own examination inside the washroom. Then you examine your breast. Is there any lump? Is there any skin dimpling? Is there any change of the skin color or texture? Okay, so what about the nipple? Is there any changing of the nipple color, or maybe even is there any liquid come out from the nipple? Okay, the liquid is not milk, but it's a liquid, even looks like blood, but it's not blood. Okay, so this is the sign that when you found any of this sign in your breast, our suggestion is immediately go to your doctor and do a mammography to test, to make sure what is the problem of your breast. Is it benign or non-cancerous, or is it already become cancerous or malignant? Earlier, if you can detect this in earlier time, this is much better. We can try to resolve this. We have some products that can help to relieve this problem. Okay, so now uh, how to prevent this the risk? How to prevent the breast cancer? Okay, first self-examination, and then quit smoking, and then exercise regularly, uh, and then consume more fruits and vegetables. Okay, then choose the right fat, omega-3 or omega-6 fatty acid. You can eat more fish, more salmon, tuna, any sea fish. These sea fish, they contain a lot of omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid. Or you can take your daily supplement like vitamin C, vitamin E. We have in green world, we have vitamin C, we have vitamin E and beta carotene. We also have beta carotene and lycopene. If you want to intake the beta carotene, you can choose carrots, you can choose tomato, you can choose papaya or pawpaw. Okay, this contains very high beta carotene. And then try to maintain a healthy body weight, because overweight, this can bring the risk for you to have this breast cancer. And then try to minimize or try to avoid alcohol, because good or bad, alcohol will always have the bad result or bad effect to your body. Okay, it will create problems, not only creating risk for you to get the breast cancer. You may have many problems, your heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, many things. Okay, so now who are in the risk of having this breast cancer? Okay, so we can see in the picture, if you have a prolonged use of oral contraceptives, or increase breast density, or maybe you have family historical, okay, or gene mutation, okay, late childbearing, early menstruation or late menopause or obesity. This situation can give you a greater risk to have this breast cancer. Okay. Now we have this green work products that can help to improve the breast health. First, we have breast care tea or breast care capsule. No, I don't know. In Africa, do you have the breast care capsule? Because mostly, as I know, mostly in African countries, you only have this breast care tea. Okay, I don't know. Maybe if you have breast care capsule, it's a good thing. But actually, the ingredients is more likely the same. The difference is only the breast care tea. It mixed with the green tea. The ingredients mixed with the green tea, so you can easily dissolve the tea and you just easily drink like you are drinking a tea. But if it's capsule, the capsule is without the green tea. So just the main ingredients. It's, I think we have inside around 7 to 8 different kind of ingredients. Okay. Now this breast care capsule or breast care tea, it will help you to prevent cancer and then limit the cancer proliferation. It will, how it works, it will enhance your immunity. It will expel the dampness. It will dissolve the qi. Qi in TCM, traditional Chinese medication, qi is your vital energy. Everybody has qi. So when your qi is weak, you may feel easy to feel tired. Or when your qi is very high, you are very spiritful, you are very, you have a lot of energy, okay? But sometimes this qi can be stagnant in some area. For example, this qi, this energy is stagnant in the breast. it create blockage in like blood circulation, any blockage inside your breast. And this breast care tea and breast care capsule, it can dissolve the chi stagnant, and it will also help to dissolve the blood stagnant. Okay, so this breast care tea and breast care capsule, this is our special products for women breast health. Okay, now the question is, if I don't have any breast problem, can I take this breast care tea? Can I take this breast care capsule? Yes, you can take. At least you try to maintain, because again, Greenwood product is not chemical. It's all made from natural ingredients. Just like you're eating your food, you're eating your diet, okay? Uh, Taking breast care capsule or taking breast care tea, it's okay. Just try to maintain your breast health. And then you can combine with multivitamin tablet, which is contained full vitamin range, okay? And then spirulina plus capsule. So inside these two products, multivitamin tablet and spirulina plus capsule, it has the vitamin E, vitamin C, beta carotene, and lycopene. These are the powerful antioxidant. Vitamin E, vitamin C, beta carotene, lycopene is the powerful antioxidant. This will counteract the free radicals. So these free radicals is the culprits of the oxidative stress, which is resulting in breast cancer. Okay, so cancer, somehow our cell get the oxidative stress from the free radicals, from the chemical, from many things, free radicals. Okay, from the radiation. So this healthy cell will transform to become cancer cell. So by taking antioxidant, this will protect our body cell from the attack of the free radicals. This will reduce our risk to get breast cancer or any other cancer. And then next, you can combine deep sea fish oil. So this deep sea fish oil contain omega-3 essential fatty acid. This will reduce the risk of the breast cancer. And then combined with pine pollen tea. Pine pollen tea also provides sufficient nutrients to improve immunity and regulate endocrine system. Then balance the estrogen uh, to testosterone ratio in women. What does it mean? It will balance your estrogen in a normal level. Okay. Now, next we are going to see about pregnancy and lactation or breastfeeding. Wow, ladies, you have a great life actually. Okay, this is why God is so great. Make you ladies that can be pregnant, that can have babies, so we can have continue our generation. So brothers, guys, we have to thank our ladies for this. Okay, now let's see about the pregnancy and lactation. Now these are the nutritional tips for pregnant women. For pregnant women, they will need folic acid. So folic acid, it will prevent the birth defects of the brain and spinal cord. Okay, and then pregnant women should get around 600 micrograms of folic acid every day from food or supplement. Okay, and then second thing is iron. Iron is an important nutrient for pregnant women. This iron will help the muscle both in mother and baby. So the baby inside also develop muscles. So by providing iron, this is the source of the red blood cells, okay, the hemoglobin. It will help to prevent anemia for the mother, and iron can also lowering down the risk of preterm birth or earlier birth, and also low birth weight. You know, sometimes when the mother is less intake of iron during the pregnancy, when deliver the baby is so small, okay, with a very low weight. So this may cause because of lack of iron during the pregnancy. Then the third thing that you should notice is calcium. Calcium will help to keep the bone and teeth strong for mothers and baby. Now, when a pregnant woman, they don't intake sufficient calcium, they don't intake enough calcium during the pregnancy. Now what will happen? The body takes the calcium from the mother's bone to give to her growing baby inside the womb. The baby needs calcium. The baby needs calcium to build the bone structure. So if during pregnancy you don't intake enough calcium, what will happen? Your body will release more calcium from your bone. This later will cause you have osteoporosis or even osteoarthritis. Many of these bone and joints problem later. So that's why many of our mothers in the late 40 or early 50, when they start to enter their menopause stage, they will feel the back ache, and then their back problem, and then they will feel knees pain, joint stiffness. Okay, this is the result of the release of the calcium from the mother's bone. Okay. Then the last thing, last tips for the pregnant women is omega-3 fatty acid. So women should get at least 200 milligrams of DHA every day. It's important to the development of the nerve system of the baby. Okay, so if you want to have a smart baby, what does it mean smart? It doesn't mean that after the babies come out, then the baby can sing a song. No, it takes process. But smart, that means with a very good brain condition, very good nerve system, which can be developed for the intelligence of the baby. Okay, so try to intake this omega-3 fatty acid. And then here, another thing is nutritional tips for the nursing mothers or the breastfeeding mothers, breastfeeding women. First is protein. So protein, with high quality of protein, it will help to provide good protein to be supplied to the baby through the milk. Okay, and then water. While breastfeeding, a nursing mother should drink at least 8 cups of water every day. At least. Have a glass of water each time when you nurse the baby. Okay? In addition to water, other good liquids like juice, fruit juice, milk, broth, soups. Okay, but be careful with the juice. Okay, sometimes when we think about juice, then you will go to a supermarket, you will buy the fruit juice. Try to check the sugar content of the fruit juice, because somehow the fruit juice in the supermarket, it has a very high sugar level, sugar content. So it will be much better if you can make your own fruit juice. Okay, natural, and no need to add more sugar, because inside the fruit is already have the sugar or glucose. And then next is nursing mother also need vitamin. Okay, so vitamin C also recommended every day with 120 milligrams per day. And then multivitamin, definitely. Okay, it will provide all these micronutrients for the baby during the breastfeeding, so the baby will have a very good growth. Okay. Then calcium, definitely the suggested daily intake of calcium for the breastfeeding mothers is 1,300 milligrams per day. And then iron, also important for the breastfeeding mothers. The suggested daily intakes is 9 milligrams. Now, okay, we have our products, Greenwell products, that can support the pregnant women and nursing mothers. We have the multivitamin tablet for adults. So this will provide all the vitamins and then folic acid, which is needed by the pregnant women and nursing mothers or breastfeeding women. And then calcium tablet or calcium soft gel. This will provide the calcium for the pregnant women and nursing mothers. And then compound marrow powder. So compound marrow powder, compound marrow, it's made from the cow bone marrow, or uh, it's not actually a cow, it's from a bull. So the bone marrow of the cow, yes, it contains active biocalcium, but in our compound marrow powder, not only bioactive calcium, it also contains protein. It will it will also mix with the protein, lecithin, vitamins, iron, zinc, magnesium, everything in the one sachet. So it's a very good product for pregnant women and nursing mothers. And then you can consider to take the blueberry juice with the high vitamin C. Okay, pure natural extract from the blueberry, cherry, raspberry, blackberries. It provides minerals and vitamins. Okay, and a lot of vitamin C, definitely. The cherry is rich in iron. This will meet the iron intake requirement for the pregnant women and nursing mothers. Then you can also consider to take blueberry super nutrition, because in the blueberry super nutrition, what is the ingredients inside is a fruit and vegetable powders. It has a blueberry extract. It has malic acid from the apple. It has a natto polypeptide. Natto polypeptide is fermented soya beans. Okay, so this blueberry super nutrition, it can provide the pregnant women and nursing mothers for the carbohydrates, protein, minerals, dietary fiber, which is this will support the pregnant women and nursing mothers. Now, another thing that you can consider is taking the protein powder. So the protein powder, it will provide sufficient protein for the pregnant women and nursing mothers. Because protein, when we are talking about protein, it's about, the meaning is about development or growth. So when we are talking about growth or develop, it will need protein, okay? Especially for the babies inside the pregnancy, okay? During the 9 months, it will develop into a perfect man, no, baby girl or baby boy, okay? Perfect human with a perfect organ, everything, with the bone structure, with the muscle, with the nerve system, brain, everything, okay? So this is the products for pregnant women and then the nursing mothers. Now let us see another thing. We have this menopause, okay? I will talk later about the problems like fibroid or blocked fallopian tube or any ovarian cyst. Now let us see about this menopause. Okay, the 7 dwarfs of menopause. Maybe if you any of you here already entered to your menopause stage, you may have this grumpy, sleepy, itchy, sweaty, bloated, moody, forgetful. Grumpy, sleepy, itchy, sweaty, bloated, moody, forgetful. This is the sign of the menopause, okay? And it's a joke. I'm still hot, but it just comes in flashes. So yes, when any ladies enter to the menopause stage, it will come with the hot flush, somehow like suddenly coming from nowhere. You may feel heat in your body. Okay, this is called the hot flush. Now let us see the age and menopause symptoms. So for the young women, the menstrual symptoms include cramps, pain, bloating, fatigue. This is a common thing for the young women. For the middle-aged women, middle age is, we can say, above above 40 or maybe above 37, 38, okay, middle-aged women. So the symptoms are severe and frequent, which is like hot flashes, mood swings, night sweats, irregular periods, okay, irregular menstruation, because the unbalance of the hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and then loss of libido, loss of interest of having sexual with the husband, and then maybe also vaginal dryness. So brothers, we have to understand if our wife have this problem. Okay, when your wife have a smooth mood swing, or maybe has losing the libido, losing the interest to having sex with you, so I think it's normal thing, because this is what ladies they are facing this problem during the middle age. Okay, and then for elderly women, definitely they will start to gain weight. They will have osteoporosis, because losing a lot of calcium during their life. They may have depression. Okay, they will think they are old now, and now their children is maybe already left out from the house, from the home. Nobody take care of me. Okay, so these many things of the elderly women. But now let us see the middle-aged women, because middle-aged women actually it's the stage of entering from the healthy normal lady to a menopause stage. Okay, so to help the menopause, or to make the menopause stage to become more healthy for our ladies, so we can suggest them to take these products like a soy power. So soy power is from the soya bean. It contains isoflavone in the soya bean. So when you intake this soy power, the soy isoflavone, in the body, it will produce S equal. What is S equal? S equal just like a phytoestrogen, estrogen-like. It's not estrogen, but estrogen-like. Okay, but this S equal, this will help to reduce the menopause symptom. Okay, and then definitely you have to combine. You have to take calcium soft gel or compound marrow powder. Why I suggest calcium soft gel? Because Greenwell calcium soft gel is a nano calcium, nano milk calcium. Nano, what is nano? Nano is the production technology that creates the particle of the calcium to be in nano size, so it will be easily absorbed into the bone, or it will be easily absorbed to any of your body organs, like our nerve system. It needs calcium. The muscle, okay, it needs calcium. Not only this muscle, okay, but your heart is a muscle, your gastric is a muscle, your intestine, your colon, everything inside, it's a muscle, it's a soft muscle. So like our intestine, it has the peristaltic movement, okay, bowel movement. These are muscle which can do the contraction. Our heart is pumping the blood, beating every second, okay. Uh, this muscle, this is soft muscle. Also, it also needs calcium also. So this nano calcium, the particle of the calcium in nano size, it will be easily absorbed and utilized by the body cells. Okay. And then next, to help for the lady in the menopause stage, is royal jelly soft gel. So this royal jelly soft gel, it will balance the female hormones and then relieve the menopausal symptoms. Mostly when any ladies enter to the menopause, the production of estrogen and progesterone, it will drop down quite low. Then you can see the skin will come with a lot of what do you call it? Wrinkles. Okay, too much wrinkles. This wrinkles is actually coming supporting from your hormones, from the estrogen. Okay, so by taking royal jelly soy power, this will even help to maintain your healthy skin at least. Okay, so balancing the female hormones and relieve the menopausal symptoms. And the next, you can have this blueberry anti-aging capsule. So this blueberry anti-aging capsule, it will prevent atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is the blockage of your artery to prevent the heart problems, heart attacks, okay, atherosclerosis, and then or other the degenerative disease after the menopause. Okay, somehow when the lady enter to the menopause, they will feel that there are so many health problems is coming. Maybe the blood sugar is jumping high, or maybe they have digestive problems. So many things. Okay, many of these problems can be maintained by taking off some of these our greenwood products. Okay, and this blueberry anti-aging also will prevent premature aging. Aging, okay, ladies, you are afraid of aging because if you are aging, you will feel I'm getting old. My husband will look me like an old lady. I'm not look so attractive and more not beautiful. This depression, this mental psychological problem, this will hunt this elderly the menopause lady. So now if we are talking about aging, aging is not only about skin, it's not only about your face. Aging is your whole body organs. Your heart will aging, your liver will aging, your kidney will aging, everything. Okay, so by taking this blueberry anti-aging, this will help to prevent the premature aging, or it can help to delay the aging by providing the antioxidant to your organs, to your body cells. Okay. Then also like blueberry super nutrition, it contains carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, antioxidant. Also same thing. This prevent the degenerative disease, and that enhance the general well-being. And the last thing is kidney tonifying. Kidney tonifying for women, it will invigorate the kidney and boost the sexuality in postmenopausal women. Somehow, women's kidney is playing a great role also in the production of the female hormones. Okay, so by taking kidney tonifying capsule for women, this will nourish the kidney organs. This will help to detoxify your kidney organs. Okay, this will boost the function of the kidney organs. So at least if you have a healthy kidney, definitely indirectly you will have a good. You can have an increase in your sexual life, even though you already enter to the menopause stage. Okay. Now here are some health tips for menopause. First is heart disease risk is likely to rise after menopause. Okay, and then you may eat more fish, which is contain the good fatty acid of omega-3, omega-6. This will help to prevent the atherosclerosis and cardiovascular disease. Well, if you want to replace the fish, it's easy. We have the deep sea fish oil. deep sea fish oil you can intake on daily basis. This will this will provide the omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids to maintain the health of your cardiovascular system. And then next is ladies, try to control the body weight. Because the control body weight, it will help to reduce the risk of having breast cancer. It will reduce the risk of having heart disease after the menopause. And it will also reduce the hot flush. You know, about this hot flush, there are many distributors of Greenwood keep sending me message that I feel night sweating. When I sleep, when I wake up, somehow my body is my clothes, my pajamas is wet because of sweating. I don't know it's coming from where, or I feel hot. So actually, this is the common thing because this is the sign you are entering to the menopause stage. Okay, and then try to take 1,200 milligram of calcium on daily basis. Use Greenwood Nano Calcium Soft Gel. This is the best one. And then cut the amount of salt. Okay, take less salt or processed carbohydrates in the diet to reduce the water retention. Okay, and then avoid alcoholic beverage. Try to avoid this. Okay, now this is another tips is eat soya food. Well, in China or in the Southeast Asia, there are many food made from the soybean, like tofu or soy milk, or like in my country, in Indonesia, we have fermented soy, which is called tempeh, okay, and then soy nut. So any of this soy food, it will help to also relieve the menopausal symptoms. If you find difficult to get this soy food, just take soy power capsule. So it's the same thing, because what we are looking for inside the soy food is the isoflavone. The isoflavone will help to relieve the sign or the symptoms of this menopause, because isoflavone, again, I will say this is the phytoestrogen, estrogen-like. Okay, now after we are talking about PMS, premenstrual syndromes, we are talking about anemia, we are talking about breast health, we are talking about menopause, pregnant women, breastfeeding women, menopause. Now let us learn more about ladies' problem, uterine fibroids. What is uterine fibroid? What is uterus fibroid? So uterus fibroid is a non-cancerous growth. This the fibroid is it can be inside the wall of the uterus. It can be on the inner lining wall of the uterus. It can be outside of the uterus, but it's attached to the uterus, to the womb. So actually it's a non-cancerous, but somehow this fibroid can grow and grow and grow, and this can create problems. Okay, you may have this sign or symptoms like heavy bleeding, and then bloating, and then reproductive dysfunction, or it will cause infertility also, and then depression and frequent urination, or even it can create constipation. And the most recognized sign is pelvic pain. So if you feel severe pain in your lower abdominal, it may be the sign that you may have this uterus fibroid. Well, Africa has the most case of this fibroid compared to other region, compared to Europe, compared to Asia. African ladies, they have more case of this fibroid compared to other region. Okay, so that's why it's easy for us to find our friends, our family members, they may have these fibroid issues. Okay, so what caused the fibroid actually is somehow like the hormonal imbalance and then long-term use of birth control pills. Be careful with this, okay? Long-term use of birth control pills, because somehow these pills will will press down the hormone, okay? Create the hormonal imbalance, and then vitamin D deficiency, obesity, overweight, having a diet higher in red meat. Okay, for you who like to have barbecue, sausage, wagyu beef, this is very good food. But it will increase the risk for you to have this fibroid. Okay, and maybe some of you may not like to eat green vegetables. Green vegetables, actually, this is very good, not only for ladies, even for us, men also. And maybe lower intake of fruit and dairy products like milk. Okay, then alcohol drinking. Also, these all things will increase your risk of developing the fibroids. Well, if any of you or any of the ladies have these fibroids and they don't treat this fibroid, it could cause infertility, it could cause miscarriage. You can get pregnant, but you may have the risk to have miscarriage, and definitely you may have this anemia. Okay, because of you may experience heavy bleeding frequently. Okay, you may lose a lot of these red blood cells because of the heavy bleeding. So this fibroid sometimes also follow with the PID. PID is a pelvic inflammation disease, inflammatory disease, inflame, the pelvic inflame. What caused the inflammation is actually infection in the uterus, infection in the ovaries, infection in the fallopian tubes. This is called the pelvic inflammatory disease, or PID. Many things can cause this. Actually, this is the problem because female organs, starting from the entrance of the vagina and then go to the cervix. The cervix come inside to the womb or uterus, and then goes to the left and right to fallopian tube and then to the ovary. So easily bacteria or virus enter from the vagina inside, goes inside to the cervix, enter to the uterus, even enter to the ovary. This can create infection, not only bacteria, even virus. Okay, somehow like if you may get infected by the STD or SID. STD is sexual transmitted disease. Sexual transmitted disease like gonorrhea, like syphilis, or other sexual transmitted disease. This is because you may have a sexual intercourse with any man who bring this virus, gonorrhea, syphilis, then enter uh, from your vagina, enter from the cervix, go inside the uterus, and this will create infection inside. So this will create inflame of your uterus. Now, the sign and symptoms is pain in your lower abdomen and pelvis, and then heavy vaginal discharge with an unpleasant odor. Okay, this is made the sign of the infection. Then abnormal uterine bleeding, especially during or after sexual intercourse. Okay, after you're having sex, maybe you may see abnormal bleeding. You are not, this is not like menstruation, but somehow after having sexual, you may see there's blood coming out, or even between the menstrual cycle, somehow like this is your menstruation, then this is the next month menstruation, then in between, also if you experience the uterine bleeding, this may be the sign that you may have this infection that can cause this PID or pelvic inflammatory disease. Okay? Then pain or bleeding during intercourse. You may have some fever, sometimes with chills, and then painful or difficult urination. So when you urinate, you may feel painful or you may feel a bit difficult to pass the urine. Now, thank God, we have this Greenwald Uterus Cleansing Pill. So this Uterus Cleansing Pill, it's the ingredients all are herbal. Okay, the fructose, snidi, rhizomas, mirachis, chinase, rhizoma chuanqiong. So all these Chinese herbs mixed together make a pill, and this will assist the body in the improvement of gynecological problems like cervical cancer, cervix cancer, uterine fibroids, or even the infection, the PID, pelvic inflammatory disease. Okay. Now let us see the benefits of this Greenwald Uterus Cleansing Pill. First, it will cleanse. It kills and inhibits the growth of the pathogenic microorganism that causing gynecological disorder like vaginitis, cervical erosion, pelvic inflammatory disease. It will kill, it will inhibit the growth of the pathogenic microorganism, any bacteria, any virus. This will kill it. It will cleanse it out. And then second, it will alleviate the chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation induces tissue of hyperplasia, in turn increase the risk of cancerization. So be careful with this PID inflammation. If you're not taking care of this, it may be developed into cancer. Okay, by alleviating chronic inflammation, it will reduce the risk of endometrial cancer and cervical cancer. Endometrial cancer is a cancer inside your uterus. Okay, cervical cancer is cancer in the cervix. Okay, mostly the cervix cancer is caused by the virus HPV virus, human papilloma virus. So be careful for ladies if you are using public toilet, okay, because public toilet is easily transmitted this HPV, human papilloma virus. So I can suggest you may take observation, like doing some check, what do you call it? I forget. Okay, you can check this whether you have this cervical cancer or not. Pap smear check. Okay, do it. If you have not yet do it, just do it. Do the pap smear check. This pap smear check will identify if you have risk of cervical cancer or not. because somehow many ladies, they cannot survive because of this cervical cancer. We have one distributor in South Africa, and I met her when I was in Zimbabwe. She came along from Johannesburg, come to Zimbabwe just to attend my training in Zimbabwe. And I forget the name, Tbilisi. So then a year later, she keep communicating with me that she said, "Sir, I get diagnosed for this cervical cancer. Please help me which product I should take." So I tried to guide her step by step. And unfortunately, at that time, we don't have this uterus cleansing pill. So she died because of this. She cannot survive because it's mostly any ladies, any women that have this cervical cancer, the chance of surviving is very low. So try to prevent yourself to getting any of this risk. Okay. By using uterus cleansing pill, this will help to reduce the risk. And then this Greenwald uterus cleansing pill, this will regulate the menstruation also. It will relieve the painful cramps, the heavy bleeding, absence of menstruation. If you have absence of menstruation, this will help. Then light or infrequent menstruation, somehow like the mostly menstruation may take 5, 6 to 7 days, but maybe you may take only 2 or 3 days, then finish. Okay, this is the sign. We call it light or infrequent menstruation. Okay, or even you may have menstruation more than 1 week. Maybe you have 10 days, even 12 days, even 15 days. Some ladies have this problem. So any of this signs, suggest them to use this uterus cleansing pill, and this will help. Okay, and also will help with this premenstrual syndrome, PMS also. Now let us see how to use this Greenwald uterus cleansing pill. Plus, first is clean your vagina, wipe up your vagina, clean your vagina. Then wear the disposable finger glove. Inside the box there is a finger gloves. Okay, use this finger glove. Okay, on your index finger. Okay, and then push the pill. Push the pill. Wait, before you push the pill into your vagina, you check the pill. There is a rope. There is a rope. Make sure the rope or the string or the rope, make sure the string is outside of your vagina. Don't just push the pill and let the rope also go inside. Okay, because we will need the string, the rope, to pull out after we are finished taking this. Okay, make sure it's out of the vagina, and then push the pill into the end of your vagina and lift the string end out. Then leave the pill in the vagina for maximum 72 hours. You can leave the pill 48 hours, or you want to maximize the benefit of this uterus, you can leave the pill 72 hours inside. Okay. When it's after 72 hours, take it out by pull out the string. The string. Okay. Now there are some case. I think some case sending me message. Sir, the patient cannot find the pill. The pill is gone. When he wants to take it out, the string is, there is no string, and he tried to search inside, there is no pill. Is it possible the pill goes inside to the uterus through the cervix? It is possible. It is possible. So be careful, okay? Or maybe the pill is coming out, drop down incidentally, okay? you don't realize the pill is coming out. But if the pill is can't go inside to the uterus, no need to worry, because the ingredients of the pill, it will be dissolved, and then when you have your menstruation, it will the coming blood will push out this pill coming out from the uterus. So you don't need to worry if something happened like this. Okay, but try not to happen. Okay, make sure tell your patient, your client, make sure to maintain this string outside. Okay, and then use one pill, only use one pill each time, and then complete the course with 6 pills. 6 pills. So now, just a minute. Okay. Now this is how to use. After you enter one pill, 72 hours, after you take it out, then you have to take rest for one day, for 24 hours. Take rest for 24 hours. Okay. After rest 24 hours, then the next day you start put the pill back inside again. Okay. Then the second course, the second pill is another 72 hours. After finish, then take rest another 24 hours. Then start again. Okay. This is the use, how to use the uterus cleansing pill. Now, Greenwald uterus cleansing pill is recommended for women with gynecological disorder like vaginitis, cervical erosion, cervical cancer, PID, infection, pelvic inflammatory disease. Then women with vaginitis caused by bacteria, fungi, yeast infection, okay, or other harmful microorganism. This uterus cleansing pill will help. Okay. Then women with STD, sexual transmitted disease, who is taking proper medication. Then women with uterine fibroids that are not severe enough for operation. What does it mean? Does it mean if the fibroid is severe and doctor always suggests to do the operation, the surgery, should we take the operation surgery, or we can try to use this uterus cleansing pill? Well, my suggestion is, if you're afraid to do this surgery, because somehow the doctor will cut out the fibroids, if you are feeling terrifying of getting this surgery operation, you can try to use this first. Let's see, after finish the 6 pills, hopefully it will reduce the volume of these fibroids. It will relieve this fibroid issue, and together with the pill, when you pull it out, you can see many things will come out, and this is the way of this uterus cleansing pill is working with you. We already have so many testimonials from South Africa, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from all over our place. Uterus cleansing pill, this is a very good product. Now look at this caution of using uterus cleansing pill. Number 1 is for external use only. Do not swallow. Okay, external use only. And this is not for virgins or pregnant women. Be careful. Okay, I have one case. A virgin lady used this uterus cleansing pill. I don't know, in Africa, is it important about virginity or not? But somehow, by push this pill inside the vagina of the virgin lady, this may break the layer, virginity layer, which will make her lose the virginity. Okay, this is the problem. Then do not use during menstruation. So if you have your menstruation stop, or during lactation, breastfeeding, don't use this. Do not use before the postpartum lochia is clear. What does it mean, postpartum lochia? Postpartum lochia is somehow like if you are having operation surgery, okay, it will take a little time to recover yourself. So during this recovery time, don't use this pill, okay? And then do not use before bloody discharge is cleared after abortion. If you experience you are doing abortion, do not use before all the blood discharge is clear. And this uterus cleansing pill, it cannot take place of antibiotics, especially for STDs. Somehow, for sexual transmitted disease, you have to intake antibiotics from the doctor to kill the virus from inside. Or you can choose some of our other products which you can combine with products for infection, which these products can help to kill the virus, to kill the bacteria or pathogenic microorganism. Which products? Propolis plus, garlic oil, and aloe vera. And you can combine with chitosan. These four products has the antiviral properties. So from inside, combining these products and then use the uterus cleansing pill, this may help to relieve the STD, sexual transmitted disease. And then do not have intercourse, don't have sex during while you are using this uterus cleansing pill. Don't have sex. No. There's a question coming to my WhatsApp. When the rest of 24 hours after taking 72 hours, then take rest for 24 hours, can I have sexual intercourse during this rest? The answer is yes, you can. But when the pill is still inside, don't do it. Don't have the sexual with your husband. Okay, wait until it's coming out, pull out. Then in this rest time, you can have your sexual intercourse. Okay, remember this. Okay, now let us see tips for female health. Avoid products that contain xenoestrogen. Xenoestrogen is a medicine chemical that doctor will say it will stimulate to produce not produce actually, replace your estrogen, because xenoestrogen is somehow more like a steroid chemical. Okay, this will later will create problems to your ovary or your uterus, even your other organs like kidney and liver also. And then avoid of having multiple sexual partners. This will increase the risk of you are getting the STD, sexual transmitted disease. Okay, and then eat plenty of cold water fish, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acid. And then exercise your pelvic muscle. How to exercise your pelvic muscle? You try to go to YouTube, then you just search exercise pelvic muscle. There are some videos you can see, oh, this is the way of doing this exercise of the pelvic muscle. Okay, and then avoid using the birth control pills for extended periods of time. So try somehow, if you're using birth control pills without even after finish one course, suppose you have to go back to your gynecologist doctor and ask for their advice, but maybe you are lazy to go back to the doctor. You just buy the same pills and you keep continuing using this pill, birth control pills. Well, by using this extended, it will increase the problems of PID, pelvic inflammatory disease, or even fibroid, or any other problems of the female organs. Okay, and then have a clean sexual partner. Be careful, because in Africa, not only STD, sexual transmitted disease, but you may have risk if you are changing your sexual partner. They may have HIV, AIDS, HIV. When you get infected with HIV, okay, we have A power, which is saying that A power capsules can help for the HIV patient, but somehow HIV, it will destroy your immune system. It will make your immune system totally zero. You don't have protection in your body. Now you will be dependent on medicine for the HIV patient. And the problem is HIV patient, they will die not because of the HIV, they will die because of other virus enter to their body, like TB, tuberculosis, or maybe hepatitis. Because when your body don't have the protection, immune, other virus, even coronavirus, easily enter and easily attack your body. Okay, so mostly HIV patient, they will have this problem, no immunity. So try to have a single sexual partner, which is your husband, and then have a clean sexual partner. Okay, be careful. That another tips is don't hold your urine. Ladies, when I was in Pakistan, okay, many Pakistani ladies, when I do a checkup using the quantum machine, it will show their intake very less water. And when it has the checkup report, less water in your body. So when I see this, I will immediately ask them, why you don't drink enough water? And they are surprised. How do you know I drink less water? It shows in the report. Okay, and the answer is the same. The answer is the same to all ladies, not only in Pakistan, I think all over the world. Ladies, you don't like to drink more water because you are thinking, if I drink more water, I will go to toilet oftenly. And oh no, please, not always all the time go to the toilet. So actually, taking enough water, it will create a good circulation to your system. Okay, and when you feel you want to urinate, don't hold, just try to find toilet, go to urinate. The next thing, quit smoking. Okay, nowadays we can easily find many ladies also, they are actively smoking. Try to quit this smoking, cigarette smoking, or even to not only cigarette, even smoking other things like marijuana or what. Okay, and then maintain a healthy body weight. Try to maintain your healthy body weight. Take our Greenwood Slimming Capsule, Pro Slim Tea, combined with Chitosan. Chitosan is a fat magnet. When I was in Canada, I cannot find Chitosan in pharmacy store. I tried to find Chitosan. I want to combine Greenwood Chitosan with the Canadian made or American made of Chitosan. I cannot find it. But I can easily find there are so many bottles with different brands. It's only mentioned fat magnet. When I take this bottle, I see the ingredients at the back, 100% inside is Chitosan. So Chitosan is a fat magnet. Use this combination. Try to maintain your healthy body weight. Also, this will make you more beautiful also, okay? Now, keep your lower abdomen warm. What does it mean? If you like to drink cold water, You know, you have fridge. Sometimes you put 2, 3 bottle of water into the fridge, and when it's cold enough, you just drink the cold water. Or maybe you buy Coca-Cola, Sprite, Fanta, or any soft drink or juice you put inside the fridge. You will say it's very nice if we take it cold. Be careful because cold water, this can trigger this can trigger the fibroid and also ovarian cysts. Okay, try to stop this habit. Try to drink warm water. Warm water. This is very good for your body circulation also. Okay, and then have a nutritious breakfast with some whole grains. Okay, then don't sit for too long. Any of you sitting, working in the office, accountant especially, okay, they will sit the whole day. They will just stand up when they need to go to the toilet. Okay, don't sit too long. Okay? Then pay attention to your vaginal discharge. Pay attention. Then try to improve your immunity. How to improve your immunity? You can take some of our products, the antioxidant. You can take our products like we have for immune system, we have Ganoderma, we have ginseng RHS, and we have A Power. These are the products to boost your immune system, especially in this current pandemic COVID-19 situation. Try to boost your immune system. Intake enough vitamins, especially vitamin C. Take some of our products like Cordyceps or Ganoderma. At least you have to maintain your immune system for your protection from the attack of the coronavirus. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, wherever you are, we have come to our final end of our training today. So Greenwell Female Care Package, a walk of health from princess to queen. Okay. Okay, Miss Nero, I return back the forum to you. Thank you, everybody. I would like to welcome if any of you have any question. We still have time, I think.
Yeah, we have a lot of time.
Yeah, please, Nero. Thank you.
Thank you. May you please stop sharing? Stop your screen
Okay, sorry.
sharing.
Sorry.
Okay. Now, perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and thank you, Mr. Budiman. That was well explained, and we're truly grateful for taking out your time to teach us more about ladies. You know, honestly speaking, this is the most selling package. Most ladies have these problems like fibroids, cysts, fertility problems and stuff. So I think this training came at the right time. So as always, guys, we have 15 minutes for questions and answer sessions. So I'm just gonna go through. Yes, Brian answered some of the questions, but just for confirmation's sake, I'll just go through some of the questions and then you take them. Mr. Budiman, are you ready?
Do you have any announcement? Okay, I am ready. I'm ready.
Oh yes, we do have the announcement, but that will be after the question and answer. So
Okay.
Onesma Moyo said he was asking, we are learning indeed. I have a non-working student who has missed her periods for about 3 months. What few products can she zoom on? So I advised him to kindly check if this person is not pregnant. Guys, we don't want abortions. We don't do abortions. We are health consultants. So let us check if that person is pregnant, and then we can then give the products. So should that person be not pregnant, which products, just few, would you recommend, Mr. Budiman?
Well, basically, if any women, young women, middle-aged women, when somehow suddenly their period, their menstruation is stopped, maybe after waiting for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, still not coming and not pregnant. So there are some products that you can use. First is soy power, second is royal jelly, and then third is you can combine with spirulina plus, and then pine pollen tea. So these four products, soy power, royal jelly, pine pollen, spirulina, these four products, this will help to normalize, regulate the hormones, and you may found your menstruation come back to normal again.
Okay. Thank you. And Galaxy is asking, can uterus pill be used by female with cervical cancer but had their wombs removed? Please assist. If somebody had removed
Oh
their
yes, I
womb.
know. It is very possible that if any lady has the uterus, the womb is already removed, and after that maybe the lady may have this cervical cancer again. So yes, they can use uterus cleansing pill, but please combine with other products also. They have to intake products like Ganoderma, plus they have to intake products ginseng RHS, chitosan, and then spirulina plus also to make the acidity, because somehow cancer, the cancer cell, it will grow very well in your body, invade your healthy cell when your body acidity is high. So by taking chitosan and spirulina, or even using the flask, greenwood flask to make the water, okay, tourmaline flask, okay, tourmaline cup. So by drinking the water from the tourmaline cup to tourmaline flask and taking spirulina and chitosan, this will help to lowering down the body acidity, and will make your acidity to become more alkaline. When your body is already become alkaline, more alkaline, the cancer cells will have problem to grow, because that is not the environment. Okay, they are happy to grow in the acidity, but when it's become alkaline, they will have difficulties to grow. And then you will use Ganoderma, ginseng RHS, also chitosan. These three products will boost your immune system. When your immune system boosted, your killer T cells, T killer cells, it will identify the cancer cells as abnormal cells. Then our T cell, immune T cells, it will attack the cancer cell and kill the cancer cell. So not only you using the uterus cleansing pill, you have to combine with some other products that you have to intake to take care of this cancer. Okay.
Okay. Thank you about that. And then Zama is asking, will the uterus cleansing pill not disturb women who have Mirena inserted for prevention, seeing that it cleanses the uterus?
Well, if you want to use uterus cleansing pill for prevention, or just try to maintain the health of your uterus or your female part, it is okay, no problems. You can use like one box, which is 6 pills, okay? Or maybe even just use half, only use 3 pills, at least try to maintain the health of your uterus. There is no problem about it.
No, in this case, this person is injected some type of prevention into their uterus. So will using uterus cleansing pill, will it not cleanse out
the infection?
That form of prevention called Mirena.
Is it a childbirth?
No, it's not. It's a type of prevention for child birth control, like.
Yeah, birth control device, birth control.
device,
Yes,
yes.
if any of you is using any birth control, you can still use the uterus cleansing pill. It will not disturb your birth control. You don't need to take it out. You can use it, your uterus cleansing pill. There will be no problem.
Oh, so it won't clean it out, ne?
It will help to cleanse out, but it will not cleanse out the inserted birth control into the uterus.
Oh, okay. And Surprise was asking, is it normal to go on menstruation twice a month? Twice a month, or it's a sign that there could be a problem?
Definitely, it is a problem if you have a twice a month menstruation, and if this already happening for how many months already, okay, that means you have the imbalance, hormonal imbalance, and you should start to take some of the products, and also try to use uterus cleansing pill. Also, this may help you to get the normal menstruation periods.
Okay. Oh, genital warts and the ovarian cysts. What can be used? Can the uterus pill be used for that?
Well, ovarian cyst, again, also this is not a cancerous growth in the ovary. Even the ovarian cyst, the size can be as big as a melon. Okay, it can grow very big. It can, when you go to your gynecologist and you do this ultrasound scan to check whether is there any cyst, ovarian cyst or not. Okay, so if you have this ovarian cyst, uh, you can use some of our products like Ganoderma and then ginseng RHS and then I mean is you don't need to use uterus cleansing pill. There is no problem. But if you want to make sure everything to be relieved, you can use this uterus cleansing pill. Also, this basically this uterus cleansing pill will help to cleanse, will help to nourish the uterus, the fallopian tube, and the ovary. Okay. The answer is yes, you can use this uterus cleansing pill.
For the ovarian cysts, okay. And Mr. Budiman, can the uterus pill be used for abortion?
You mean if some ladies, any lady, they are pregnant and you insert the pill, will it cause problems with the
Cause the
babies?
miscarriages, or
Yes, it may create problems.
it may
It
create.
may become like you are doing abortion. But the problem is, please don't do abortion. Okay, I always difficult to say about this abortion because once the egg cell and the sperm come together, God is already played there.
True.
So, but if you have to do abortion because of some any this is your own problem. Okay, so better you do in your doctor, in your gynecologist, don't use the uterus cleansing pill because somehow abortion, there are many action that should take. And remember, I have found many in this world, any lady, if they do abortion, they will have chance to get problems of uterus problems of cancer, cervical cancer, if they do this abortion, increased risk.
Guys, we are health consultants. We don't advise people to do abortions. We stay away from that. So we
don't do abortion. If you have the baby, just give to Mr. Budiman. I will take care of the baby. I'm a grandfather now.
Okay, can uterus cleansing pill be used by somebody who have removed their womb?
remove their womb.
If somebody has removed their womb, can they
Yes,
use
you can use because somehow it will help for the other organs of the ladies. Okay, you can use this uterus cleansing pill. There's no problem.
Okay, all I'm asking is for our head office to bring back breast care capsules. Okay, we should ask Lori to do that. We
You have
really,
breast
really
care
need
capsule in
them.
South Africa?
And oh, no, we don't.
Okay, basically like this.
The question.
What I know is for African countries, you don't have this breast care capsule. You don't have. But Lagos, I just suggest our general manager, Mr. James, and very soon the breast care capsule will coming in. Because why I suggest to bring in the breast care capsule, because we already have so many different kind of teas. And African people, they just like capsule more. Somehow they will think, this is look like medicine, like in capsule, so it will work more effectively rather than you drink a tea. Actually, the result is the same because the ingredients are the same. But psychologically, if it's in capsule, just like in Indonesia, beside breast care capsule, we also have colon cleanse capsule. Colon cleanse capsule, which you don't need to take in cleansing tea, you don't need to take milk cellulose, just take colon cleanse capsule, then it will work like these products, okay? But somehow, let me explain you the problem of why they have, why we don't have. Like in Indonesia, I come from Indonesia, I know when we do the process of the product registration in the government or health department, okay, the problem is the registration process, they reject the name and they reject the label. So then they return back. They ask, you should change the name, you should change the label, or maybe you should change the ingredients. Okay. Then when we return back this to our China headquarters, then they produce similar products, which is this can be accepted. For example, I give you example. In Africa, you have Livergen. Am I right? Livergen capsule. Now you may have all time. Previously, you have Livergen capsule. Now you have Hepatio. These two products is the same thing, but different name. So the situation is like this somehow. Actually, Hepatio firstly come to Indonesia before Africa only have Livergen. Now Africa also bring Hepatio come to Africa. So this is the issue actually.
And breast care capsules were very effective. So I think we should bring them back.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Actually, they can provide. Now Lagos is already in the shipment. So you can ask your manager in any countries, you can suggest these products.
Yeah. And then Vincent is asking, is it true that most contraceptives after women, most contraceptives after women fertility, what products should be taken to reverse secondary infertility? I don't know if I'm getting that. Did you get it?
After using the contraceptive of birth or birth control any type, it may reduce the infertility. Am I right? Actually, not 100% right. Fertility is fertility. Every month, the egg will be released to the inner lining of the uterus, and if there is no sperm, coming to fertilize the egg, then it will come as a menstruation. Now, if you put something, a metal or anything inside the womb, actually when the sperm fertilize the egg and it start growing, but it cannot grow more because there is something inside the womb. You put something metal inside. So actually, you are killing the baby actually. by using this. Okay. So I don't know. It's the best way of contraceptive. I think is a condom. The healthiest way for the ladies, ask your husband to wear condoms. Okay.
All right. You spoke a lot about papilloma virus. So they're asking, which product can you give someone with papilloma virus and cervical cancer?
Well, HPV, human papilloma virus, is the cause of the cervical cancer. Yes, you can use your uterus cleansing pill, then you use products that can boost your immune system. And again, this is a virus, bacteria, cancer. They will live happily, they will grow happily in the acidic body. So you have to use products to boost your immune system. You have to use products that can lowering down the body acidity. Do I need to repeat? Boost your immune system, Ganoderma, A, Power, Ginseng, RHS, Cordyceps, lowering the acidity, Spirulina, Chitosan. Use this blueberry juice, or use this tourmaline flask, tourmaline cup, water.
Okay. And can uterus cleansing pill be used for ovarian cyst? Yes, it can. Can the uterus pill undo sterilization? Can the uterus pill undo the sterilization?
No, it will be keep sterilized. Because somehow sterilization, like for ladies, the doctor will block the tube.
Okay.
Sterilization, so it will not unblock.
Mm.
So if you want to unblock the sterilization, you have to do another surgery, which should be done by the operation by the doctor. This uterus cleansing pill cannot unblock this.
Okay. Sometimes you find scabies affecting the upper female reproductive parts. What's the remedy for that?
Sorry?
Sometimes you find scabies affecting the upper part, the upper female reproductive parts. What's the remedy for that?
Well, basically, again, any of this ladies' problem we already learned by today. Basically, it's not far from the products like uterus cleansing pill, and then spirulina, and then deep sea fish oil, and then soy power, royal jelly. Okay, so most likely the same. Okay, my suggestion is after this session, you can download these slides. I've already sent to your email, Nero. So later you can download these slides, and then you can read more again in detail. If you still have any question, you can ask in our next week's session. Next week's session.
Okay.
Because some of the question is the same, just repeated
And
question.
there was this, this one is saying, in certain circumstances, when removal of the uterus is performed, part of the vagina is removed. Is it still safe to use uterus pill?
Part of the vagina is removed?
Yeah. And this is the doctor who's asking this.
How to remove the part of vagina?
Okay, maybe we'll need to rephrase it, and then
okay, there are some case, this case, that case, which is it should be more observation in detail. So I cannot answer that question. It should be more information sent to me so I can suggest how to take care of it.
Okay, so today we've already taken a lot of time, guys. Our training ends at 9:05. It's now 9:05. It usually takes up to 9 o'clock. So I don't know, we have few more questions And can we proceed? Can we just
Actually, I think the time is already over. For Eastern Africa, it's already 10. Okay.
oh,
For Pakistan, it's already 12. So better we close this session. Now later, Nero, you can send the question to my WhatsApp. Okay.
okay, let me
Then
screenshot.
let me read. Let me prepare the answer, or even I can answer back to you every question. So later you can send them the answer by WhatsApp.
We will email all the answers on the, you know where to get them. Please subscribe for the emails on my JSD Inter. Okay, I'm just typing it in, and then you will get all the training manuals and the training materials and everything else. And thank you very much, guys, for attending this training. It was very informative. Thank you, Mr. Budiman. And thank you all for being here. And next week, we are meeting same time, same place, same ID, same password. So please go and tell your teams and continue learning. Remember, once you remember, for you to achieve, you need to give yourself time to learn. So such trainings are here to make sure that you enjoy and you grow in this business. So next week we have also exciting stuff that is coming up. Same time, same place. Mr. Budiman.
Okay, I would just want to say next week I will try to give a very attractive business training. Okay, what does it mean, attractive business training? You know, before the COVID-19, before our current situation of the new normal situation, when we are doing green world business, we will have presentation, we will have trainings, we will have many things, okay, together in a room outside. But nowadays it's difficult to do that, and everything should be do it by online. Next week, I'm going to teach you how to do this business online.
Okay, we are so looking forward to that, and we really don't want to miss that. So from us, see you next week.